Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here this afternoon on this beautiful spring-like day to pull a few cards. I've been feeling a lot of divine feminine energy in the air, the connection with nature and all of that magic. So I thought I'd pull three cards. I meditated on these cards ahead of time, and what I would suggest that you do is to just take a moment before I pull out the cards and think about one card that you would like to choose. I'll tell you what each card is going to represent, and then you can pick that card and focus on the energies of that card and what they mean to you. Or you might find that you resonate with all three cards. Andrew would like to put his energy on there first, as usual. So first of all, the first card, card number 1, what is your true divine feminine desire? What would your inner true divine feminine, what would her desire be for you today? Something that she would like you to resonate with. And remember, whether you identify as male or female, we all have that beautiful inner feminine inside of us. Card number 2. Card number 2. What keys of wisdom does your inner high priestess want you to know? What does she hold for you in her vast knowledge? And card 3. What beautiful messages do the goddesses around you want to show you? And this can be either goddesses that you are working with currently in your magical workings, or just the beautiful female goddesses that you have around you in your life that affect you greatly. Or perhaps someone that's passed on that would like to send you a message as well. You'll know when the energies hit you and it resonates with you, you'll know which card is for you. And like I said, perhaps all three will be. So let's get started. It's the card of nature. And remember, that's from your inner feminine. Freedom. And that's your high priestess. And the card of love. And it looks like we have the goddess Aphrodite here as well. Let's start with the first card. This card is called Nature. So here we have this beautiful exotic dancer. She's a belly dancer. She's holding this rapturous pose amongst the wildflowers and the dandelion seed heads. And she's in a faraway field, and she looks like she's very free from all the restrictions of the world. Her sun-kissed body and her delicate skin, she's blending in with that wild beauty around her. So we can see here all the nature's elements, the sky, the warmth of the sun, that beautiful soil beneath her feet, the poppy flowers. And although this land looks barren and dry, and the dandelions and the poppies are everywhere, though, the red poppy is associated with death, remembrance, and renewal. Red is the color of energy and passion and love, and also of the light force in our root chakras. Perfect card to pull for today as we kind of start feeling that fiery spring energy, getting out of the winter here, finding our passions again. Mother Nature provides us with so many gifts. She puts us directly in touch with each of the seasons and the cycles and the bounties of life. Mother Nature inspires humility and wonder. A living bridge between the earthly and heavenly realms, as above and so below. So this card is reminding us to realign ourselves with the energies of nature. Your inner feminine, she wants to be out there. Again, we see the poppies, and that's Aphrodite as well. Aphrodite was not only more beautiful than all the other goddesses, but she also had the power of granting irresistible beauty and attractiveness to others. And that poppy was sacred to her. There were many festivals held in her honor. She was worshipped for her beauty, and she holds an important place in the history of art as the Greek ideal of feminine grace and beauty. She also represents Venus. We have Venus here as well. And that brings me to a tarot card, the Empress. And this card also reminds me of the Empress, too. She's nurturing. This could mean the birth of a new idea, getting in touch with that fertility inside of you, connecting with beauty, bringing happiness to your life. The Empress shows us how deeply we are embedded to our feminine energies. Another card of Venus, another card of that fertility, creativity. Anything that you're starting right now is surely blessed. Something that's true to your nature, perhaps. And then we also see the belly dancer. We should probably mention her too. Many early civilizations believed that women were solely responsible for creation. Women were feared because they seemed to command the mysteries of nature. So, according to this story about a belly dancer, the Babylonian goddess of love and sensuality, she was supposed to represent all women. She was chaste yet fertile. She was a life giver and a nurturer. She was known as the goddess of, and the mother of darkness and destruction. So she covered her body with these 7 veils. And she, in order to get into the underworld, she had to dance in a certain way. Every time that she did so, she gave up a jewel and a veil. It's kind of a long story, but in her absence, while she was doing that, no crops grew, no festivities took place, and she triumphed despite her hardships. And when she returned with her husband that she went to get from the underworld, apparently, people celebrated and the crops flourished, and they held a ceremony of the aphrodisia. So that was another connection to worshiping Aphrodite. But we're going down a rabbit hole. So this card is just connect with that beautiful feminine energy. It's perfect. It's perfect for asking what our inner feminine wants. She really just wants us to be true to our nature, to get out into nature, to find that beauty all around us and to connect with it and create our own beautiful, wonderful things. And now we have the next card. This card is called Freedom. So pretty. We see the white dove up against that little bit of a darker sky, creating a unique contrast for us. There's a message of purity here. The white dove's coming to remind you of the existence of duality and the restrictions that we often encounter here on Earth. So the dove is here with our high priestess inside of us. She wants us to remember that only we have the key to dream about our unlimited freedoms. And we know exactly what may be holding us back. Perhaps we're allowing ourselves to stay a little bit in victim mentality, and we've forgotten about the spiritual freedoms that we have inside of us. Our purpose here, and we've forgotten that we can be guided by our higher power within the higher priestess inside of us. So when you're doubting yourself, remember that you have the power to navigate your own choices, to use the insights that you have within you, and to use your freedom, regardless of what the cards might have in store for you or the fates. You have the freedom ultimately to choose how you weave your own magical destiny. Somewhere deep inside of you, you know exactly what you need to do to stop holding yourself back from all this unlimited, unbounded energy that exists for us right now in this beautiful Pisces season, and with the springtime coming, Neptune and Venus. And instead of getting overwhelmed and having that analysis paralysis, focus on what you really need to truly feel, and that will help you see your way through the fog. And then our last card, the card of love, and here we see again Aphrodite. So remember, perhaps Aphrodite as a goddess is speaking to you, or her energies, or perhaps there's someone in your life that this reminds you of. Beautiful purple color, the crown chakra. Aphrodite is the goddess of love and beauty and fertility. She's a water goddess, which is perfect. This is her season in Pisces, and with all of this Venus energy here as well. She's here to give us a beautiful message of love and beauty and fertility. anything really that makes your heart sing. So she wants to remind us about the arts and nature, and we are spiritual beings here on this earth, and we can't forget, as above and so below. Sometimes we allow ourselves to become distracted by fear, and love can't occupy the same space as fear. So as souls, we have this unlimited love for ourselves and each other. And this card and the goddess Aphrodite and your goddesses, they're asking you to realign with the beautiful, blessed, healing power of love to light your way. Perhaps you need to overcome a hurt or disappointment, or maybe just forgive someone. You have that intuition inside of you with all of this beautiful purple and all this water energy. You know exactly what you need to do. Let go of all those barriers. Aphrodite's given you the beauty of the water and its flow. Flow in the magic and be open to giving and receiving love. And working on your heart chakra. And as we know, being in nature is one of the quickest ways to begin that. So I have this beautiful little green air plant that I put here today. Before I knew what the cards were. Goes nicely though. And the little rose quartz underneath. They're beckoning us to get in touch with that feminine and Empress magic energy. Pink and green are both the colors of the heart chakra. They're reminding us that we all have something sacred and beautiful inside of us. Whether we identify as male or female, like I said, each one of these cards has a beautiful energy for us. We have this beautiful rainbow fluorite. Perhaps you're thinking of something or someone that maybe reminds you of your magic and getting outside. The fluorite crystal helps you to see the magic in the universe and the magic within yourself. There's all these beautiful colors here. This green again. Let the rainbow hues of the fluorite help you to know that no dream is too big. No wish is too impossible. And when you work with this crystal, you can just simply hold it in your hands when you're meditating outside. Make wishes. Let your imagination run wild and feel hope. Hopefully, these cards help inspire you in your healing and growth and that beautiful feeling of possibility. Blessed be.